all of the new players that get added to FC25, the meta changes every week. So from goalkeepers all the way to strikers, I'm going to show you the best meta players in each position in all of Ultimate Team to help you get more wins in the game. For cheap and fast, reliable FC25 coins, check out MMOEXP, the link is down below, and use the code MATTHD for 5% off all of your orders. What better way to start though, the best keepers in Ultimate Team right now, and we're going to start off here guys with a banging goalkeeper who is one of the most consistent, reliable, very hard to get past goalkeepers in the game. It's Tim Howard. He really feels overpowered in the game guys, and with that rating and all the stats he's got, he's a very accomplished goalkeeper in Ultimate Team. Moving on though, we go to another SBC player that I believe is broken right now. I've tried this game in more than 30 games as my starting keeper, and he's great. How is he not though? With 92 diving, great reflexes, and great positioning. Very fairly priced SBC for how good he is. I really recommend having a look at Buffon for your team. Next up though, no surprises here, a goalkeeper that most pro players are using right now in Weekend League, using Van der Sar to go 15-0. He is a really good goalkeeper again. And when has he ever not been, right? Every year this guy's in Ultimate Team, he's brilliant. And this year is no different, especially right now in the post-patch meta that we're currently in. Moving on, we're going to go to another one that is more on the cheap side of things. Unai Simon is a goalkeeper that is hard to look past with so many high-rated 8-8 stats there. Really well-rounded goalkeeper card. He's actually quicker than Buffon SBC as well, and is really nice. Very good in goal. He's 6'3", great height. I'm also 6'3". No one believes me when I say that. However, Unai Simon, for the price under 20,000 coins, is a goalkeeper that might help you get more wins. Moving on though to Peter Schmeichel. Like Van der Sar, this guy is a demon in goal. Almost overpowered. It feels like Schmeichel is actually 92 rating. I'm actually shocked he's only 8-time rating. In FC25, it's kind of low, the rating for me. But stunning goalkeeper reflexes, man. He's actually that good. He's got his own animations in the game, whereas the regular gold goalkeepers like Ederson, Alisson haven't got those animations. Schmeichel is superb and a must-have. He's the kind of icon that you might be disappointed to get in like a base icon pack, but over time, you'll be very thankful. Next up is a new card to the game, and it's going to be Kobel from Dortmund. Great reflexes there in his card. All-round beast in goal. Has some of the best goalkeeper movement I've tried. Not that I want any of you guys to use goalkeeper movement, because I think it should be gone from the game, but that's for another day. Still though, really nice stats there. Only letdown with Kobel is obviously there, his acceleration, so he might not be as quick off the line, but realistically, how often do you really storm out of goal outside your 18-yard box? Because it's all about the goalkeeper and how they save the ball. But again, like Unai Simon, Kobel right now is very affordable for your team. Next on the list though is the man with the hat. It's got to be Yashin, one of the most legendary goalkeepers to ever play the beautiful game. He makes it right now into the current meta. He's pretty quick there for a goalkeeper, but look at the reflexes, man. 94. He's got 93 positioning. This guy, every time I use him in draft or in my main squad, is so fun to use as a goalkeeper, guys. I swear he makes saves that other keepers can't make. He's insane. And then move on to one of the best gold goalkeepers this year. Might surprise you to say this, but in previous years, I was never the biggest fan of Alisson. This year, though, he's really nice. He's much better than Ederson. Seems to save way more than Ederson, who's probably his biggest rival in the game. Right off his line. And overall, I mean, look at these stats. It's no surprise here for the world's best goalkeeper right now. Alisson makes the list. However, we must move on to even more meta keepers for you. Donnarumma is a very solid choice, and it's no surprise when the guy is like 6'5", controlled lengthy acceleration type. He's got 91 diving. Donnarumma is very solid. And obviously, all these keepers are meta. There are some keepers on this list who seem to make great saves, and even more than others, and Donnarumma is one of them. This guy can do everything in goal. Next up, though, on the list is going to be Thibaut Courtois. He's remaining in the current meta and has really great all-round stats there for a goalkeeper. Handling's 90. He's, I think, 6'7". So you can imagine penalties. This guy is your guy. He is definitely a man to have between the sticks. And if you need a great La Liga link or Belgium link, go and get Thibaut Courtois. But they, for me, are the best meta goalkeepers to have right now in Ultimate Team. Next up on our massive list here today, we are going to the right back position and say hello to, in my opinion, the overall greatest right back in the entire game right now, Lilian Thuram. I spent 1.6 million coins on this guy. My God, he is so dominant. He's way quicker than those stats suggest. He's insanely strong. This might be the best right back I've ever used in the month of November, December, of all time, of any FIFA. Thuram, guys, is the real deal. Even his base icon is also amazing. And speaking of base icon, this might be the first time I've ever done this, but because both of his cards are this good, we are actually going to recommend here both Thuram cards as meta. They seriously are. For 1.8 million coins, I believe this card is right now 1.6 million coins. Thuram is superb. So fantastic. How can you ignore a card like this as well? Both are insanely overpowered, guys. Thuram for me is the best right back in the game right now. I really think he is. French link there. So strong, so quick. And with both of his icon cards making this list, it can't really be a surprise, can it? To have 90 defending as a right back and that fast, it's kind of scary. It really is. So both Thuram cards are going to make this list, guys. They really will. But that's not the only icon I'm going to recommend today. Cafu is brilliant again this year, guys. I would recommend giving him an engine chemistry style to give him a boost on agility. However, going forward, he's brilliant. Great short passing there. Defensively, he's really solid and sound as well. And he's just like a complete right back. If you get this guy in a base icon pack, you are laughing, aren't you? From Cafu and Thuram, though, to a fellow just machine in this game. And it's a right back who can score a goal or two. It's going to be Maicon, who, to my surprise, is not even more than 600,000 coins. So this guy is a very fair price for how good he is. All round has some of the most overall stats in the entire game. 90 rating. I mean, everything is brilliant with this card, isn't it? Look at his stats. 88 pace, defensively brilliant. 87 physical as well. He's also got 2 defending play styles and has whip pass. So if you guys like to cross into your tall striker, then you've got your right back here in Maicon. I can't believe he's not more than 1 million coins. I don't really get why. This market makes no sense. He's even got 4-star, 4-star. He's 6 foot tall. I thought Thuram is the best right back, but I think Maicon is maybe competing looking at these stats, but still phenomenal choice there for Maicon. Now we move on to a great choice again, and it's weird because I didn't really like his gold right back card as much as other people loved him at right back, but Koundé's Thunderstruck card is just built different. It's no surprise there with that pace, and actually just have fairly similar stats there to Lilian Thuram with the strength and physicality. And Thuram is also just great at going forward and going back, and same can be said for Koundé. If you want to play him a centre back, you can. For me, the right back, I really actually do prefer Koundé right back, guys. With those stats, I do prefer him there compared to his gold card. I think it's because of the pace difference that he makes into this list, but great choice here. He's got all these play styles there as well. Jockey Plus is a huge one for a defender. And for those of you guys who don't know, I do stream daily, 7 a.m. till 12 p.m. We play maybe 200 or more games per week of the game, so we really do like get to grips with who is the meta and who isn't, because there are loads of players who aren't the meta. These are the best choices though. Now, moving on, I've got to go to Gusto. This is somehow a very underused card, even from some of the best players in the world. They seem to not use this card in terms of his skills. I don't really get why. The Gusto is insane, guys. Great option if you have the coins here to go and get this card. He's got 91 attacking position as a right back. Great all-round stats. Defensively brilliant. Physicals are good there with 97 stamina. Amazing sprint speed. And has a bunch of playstyles. The only letdown, he hasn't got a playstyle plus, which obviously is an issue. But in terms of his stats, he's a superb right back. Great links, Premier League and French. What don't you love about this card for Gusto? Next of those going to be another card, a bit like Donnarumma or Courtois. I believe Zanetti does still remain in the meta. Really nice right back that is surprising, because if you look at his stats, it might not blow you away. But then if you use him in game, he really does have those different animations that icons do possess. If you didn't know, guys, icons do have animations that make them do different animations like a gold card couldn't do. So an icon like Zanetti, by having those animations, makes him a lot better, especially on new gen consoles. And he's got very actually well-rounded stats as well when it comes to play styles. So he's got rapid plus there. He's got a few defending play styles. Jockey, he's good. He's very good. If you can get his SPC still done, he's a must-do. Moving on, though, it's got to be no surprise here that Frimpong makes the list. He's currently one of the best meta right backs with that pace, with that dribbling. He is so fun to use. I'm surprised he hasn't got 5-star skill moves, though, considering how much he uses skills in real life. But Frimpong really is a cool choice, guys. I would recommend if you can afford him. Obviously, we're using the literal best meta players in each position here, and we always like to go with any budget, but I wanted today to bring you the literal best meta players per position. So we are doing that right now, and Frimpong has to be in this list. With a right back with those dribbling stats, it's simply astonishing at this stage of the game. Can you imagine he gets like a team of the year again or team of the season again? He will break the game. So Frimpong's got to be on this list. However, Diogo Dalot, has got a really amazing card that is somehow forgotten about. 90 pace in the Premier League, and I think he's about 140,000 coins on the market. Great defending stats there for right back. He's also got about 5 or 6 play styles. In fact, he has technical, which means he's better at dribbling in game. He's got solid play roles there, wing back plus. I really like Dalot as a meta choice for your team. Moving on, though, we've got to go to Bowie. This guy only just came out, and if you did complete his card, you are smiling with joy. Wow, what a lovely upgrade he got there as well. Pace is great. Defending is solid. He's good around. Really, really good around. 4-star, 4-star. 5'10", those are pretty decent height for right back. And great physical stats. I mean, there's just so much to like about this card. Technical plus as well is amazing. So I really think he probably is right now one of the top 3 meta right backs for you to have in the game. And there are the best meta right backs in all of FC25. However, now we move on to the centre backs. And obviously, how could I not start with Paolo Maldini? Yes, I know he's a fortune, but we are doing a video here, guys, on the best meta players in the whole world, and Maldini is one of them. He's probably the top 2 centre backs in the game I've tried. 93 rating, 3.2 million coins. Look at the defending stats. Play styles, he's nearly got every single one. And Jockey Plus is a joke on this card. Sprint speed is amazing. This is literally one of the best centre backs we've ever had in the month of December in Ultimate Team. Now, though, Virgil van Dijk. Now, this is a strange one because any Van Dijk card, even now, is still meta. Obviously, videos like this, we're starting to see less and less gold cards, but his gold card is still meta. It really is. Even Van de Ven is still meta with his gold card. But Van Dijk is insane. Probably the best centre back you can have on a corner in this game right now. Virgil van Dijk, guys, is broken as a centre-back. They've actually made him too good. And as a Liverpool fan myself, that is amazing. So he gets into this list. Is an obvious choice. Honestly, in a heading scenario from a corner, the best centre-back right now in the game is Virgil. He's better than Lucio in terms of in the box from a corner. He's even better than Vidic and Stam. Van Dijk is the best. And defensively, obviously, he is a monster on this game again. Moving on, though, we're going to go to, I would say, alongside Maldini and Van Dijk, definitely top 5 worthy centre-back here. Incredible, well-rounded stats there for Lucio. And it's no surprise seeing all of those good stats come into fruition when you try his card in game. I've been using his card now for about maybe, what, a month and a half when I got very lucky packing him. And Lucio is phenomenal, guys. Look at the defending stats, all-round beast in game. And he seems to intercept everything in the box, and yeah, he is definitely top 5 material. Moving on, though, is maybe surprise addition, but maybe not, because he's got 94 defending, pace is solid, great links there with Icon and obviously Spanish. Hierro is amazing, and he actually is quite affordable as well. So if you can go and get him, please do. Hierro is a must-have for your team. Definitely low end than Lucio and Van Dijk, but, you know, kind of like mid-tier, Hierro could be your guy. However, we must move on to a very interesting option. I have actually somehow been ignoring this card, and I don't really get why. He's got 84 dribbling as a centre-back. 90 reactions as a centre-back is amazing. Defensive awareness, 91. Strength, 94. Pace, 83. Sprint speed, 85. If you can somehow get Tutor from the Bundesliga in a Champions Mastery pack I know he's hard to get, but let me tell you, this guy's meta. I tried him on my third account. He is incredible, guys. Please go and try him in Ultimate Team if you can get lucky enough. One of the weird ones, though, he is probably one of the most least accessible cards here because obviously he's hard to pack. But he's incredibly meta, and a lot of people as well are raving about this card. Playstyles, he's got, I think, 6 overall. Has got the Bruiser Plus playstyle, and yeah, he's great. Ball playing defender, no surprises there with his dribbling stat. So Tutor could be your player. Moving on, though, is a newly added card to the game, and like Van Dijk, I still believe firmly that Saliba's Gold 87 card is also still meta. But in terms of new cards here today, I've got to say Saliba's Thunderstruck. His card is incredible. Only letdown is a stamina, and I'm surprised EA have done that. I mean, for me, I think just give him like 88 stamina. 79 is a bit weird, but defending is great. All round, phenomenal stats there. Reactions 89. He's got a bunch of defender playstyles. Look at that. So he makes up for the bad stamina with having 5 out of 6 defending playstyles. Saliba is amazing, and if you need to get a better centre-back, look no further than Saliba. However, we must move on from his 6'4" amazing centre-back in Saliba. We go to Lacroix. Again, like Tutor, maybe hard to get, but a lot of us are playing squad battles right now. I do know a lot of people said that this guy's incredible, and there's no surprises there with his stats there, guys. He's got phenomenal pace, 95 pace. French, plays in the Premier League. If only he was on the market somehow. Imagine they glitch the packs and he's on the market. Everyone would love to try this card. And he's got great jumping at 90. And Lacroix is 6'3", so really is lovely there with the height. 90 jumping is amazing and has so many play styles, by the way. Got Jockey Plus, he's got Block, Slide Tackle, Press Proven. He's even got Incisive Pass, which is incredible for a centre-back. He's got 90 short passing, so he won't miss a pass, guys. He won't let you down. However, we now must talk about Yapstam. So many subscribers on my stream yesterday were like, Matt, how are you getting so many interceptions with your centre-back? And I simply told them, it's Yapstam. He gets everything intercepted as a centre-back. He's like a perfect hybrid of a centre-back sweeper, like back in the old days, sweeper centre-back or sweeper CDM / centre-back. He sweeps everything up in the back. Yapstam is insane. And to be honest, it can't be surprised. With 5 out of 6 defensive playstyles, guys, he is incredible. So, Yapstam. Now, we move on to Bremer 89 here. You might have seen a sneak peek there as to who we're going to show you. But Bremer is really cool, guys. Very, very good price right now as well. For a card with those caliber of stats there, he's under 500k at 468,000 coins. He's got superb all-round stats there, 92 strength, really solid playstyles as well, having the Block Plus and also Intercept like Stam. He is amazing. So I really think Bremer, with the links he's got, is definitely a player that's worth a look at for sure. Very well-rounded, good sprint speed as well. You can't go wrong. However, one more player to make the list of the top 10 centre-backs today, and it's going to be Marquinhos. Seems to be the case that every year Marquinhos is a PSG legend. He gets so many good cards in the game. 90 reactions, composure 90. He's just so good on the ball as well, and has all of these different play styles, makes him a really well-varied option. He probably will get a shapeshifter card again, seeing how good he is in game at everything. And for now, though, is a very good meta choice for your team. Now move on to the best left backs in the game, and we're going to start here with an all-round icon forever. This guy is insane in Ultimate Team, and it's no surprise with 91 pace, great physical, and also defensive ability. Roberto Carlos is broken. Amazing left back, and one of the best left backs in the game again this year. With all of those good stats, 96 shot power, you know where the free kick is going. And don't forget, he's got so many amazing play styles that are useful. He could really improve your team. Please, if you can, save up for Roberto Carlos. Moving on, we go to another cheaper option than Roberto Carlos here, though, and it's going to be Lizarazu. I've played 63 times with his card, and as a left back, he feels so good. The only letdown, and I've got to be honest, is obviously his height, 5'7". You kind of wish he's 5'10", maybe 5'11", maybe 6 foot. But even saying that, he really makes up for it with all of these well-rounded stats there. Balance 93, Lizarazu is stunning. I really love him going forward. And defensively, He's so solid, guys, at the back. He makes so many clean, nice tackles. And to be honest, he plays a bit like an icon, does Lizarazu. Moving on, though, the best current left back in the game, in my opinion, is this man, Theo Hernandez. The most ridiculous left back card I've used. All pro players use Theo Hernandez. If you have been watching the FC Pro tournaments, then you've probably seen that every single player in the pro tournament pretty much had Theo Hernandez, whether it be his gold card, any form of his special card, any variant. Everyone loves Theo Hernandez. I said it a few weeks ago on stream. Theo Hernandez is like using a quicker, more defensive, but at the same time, just way quicker Ruud Gullit at left back. He is incredible in this game. The best left back, guys, is Theo Hernandez. He's a joke of a card and a joy to use. Moving on, though, we got to talk about DeMarco. This is a card that's been pretty slept on, to be fair. He has actually got some of the most well-rounded and actually overall has some of the most total stats in the entire game. And this guy does not get used anywhere near enough. He's pretty hard to pack, but I think he's about 200k or below now as well. He was about 110,000 coins a few weeks ago before they got some upgrades, but really is a stunning card here for DeMarco. He's literally good at everything. So if you need a player that can really help you out quickly, then DeMarco could be your guy. The only downside is no gold playstyle yet, but maybe that could change. Attacking wingback ++ is great, and as a left back is perfect, really. Dribbling is stunning, defensively sound. This guy is actually really, really great. So it's got like a 10 out of 10 card, but then his price for some reason doesn't really match that. So it's a strange one. This guy is very affordable for how good he is. Moving on, though, Alphonso Davies. If you want a fast, fun left back to use who's 6'1", will always track back well, then look no further than Alphonso Davies here, guys. He is seriously good to use again this year. I hope he gets back to his best. I feel like in the last 2 years, maybe not has been at his ultimate best with all the injuries he's had. But in terms of at Bayern, though, you've got to expect he'll come back to his best and maybe get a cheeky team of the season card or team of the year card eventually again, because he was just different, wasn't he? Team of the year Alphonso Davies was amazing. But right now, he's really meta. Very good on the ball. Incredible there with the crosses as well. With 88 crossing, you are going to get some lovely assists. Ball control has got rapid plus. Yeah, Alphonso Davies is superbly meta right now in the game. We must move on, though, to maybe surprise here, because I didn't really love his base hero as a left back. But with all this pace he's got and the dribbling and the Premier League links, I really believe he's a great choice as a left back now. Even his defending there has been improved. He can score a goal or two, and in a game where the left back is actually one of the most important positions in the game with overlaps and, you know, different player instructions, Beasley can score some nice goals there with 82 finishing, guys. He really can. Good play styles as well with quick step plus. He can do everything going forward in terms of crossing is solid. He's got good short passing, good, obviously great pace, but the dribbling is where he becomes a different left back to most other cards. He's so good at dribbling. He will surprise you, man. Very good choice there for your team. Moving on, though, to another very interesting card. 6'2", Ben Sebaini. If you have a Bundesliga squad or maybe a hybrid team, try and get this guy. He's really good to use. Centre back, left back, Ben Sebaini is so much fun. Great sprint speed, 93, and a bit like DeMarco, pretty much every stat is green. So that means he's good at majorly everything in the game. When it comes to dribbling, on the ball, defensively, he's really hard to get past, being 6'2" and 93 sprint speed, and is just good all around. I kind of wish they had a bit more play styles, but maybe that could be added to the game. Still, though, great choice as your left back. However, we go to, I believe, the final left back on this video today. It's going to be none other than Sonia Bompastel. I loved her in the last game. It seems like now she's got pretty much similar cards and she plays very similarly to the last Ultimate Team, but the difference is she's actually cheaper now, so very much more affordable. This card is about 60,000 coins, ball control 90, she can score a goal or two with 88 shot power, sprint speed solid. I really like her card. The only downside is her height, but if you don't, you know, need us to be marking any attackers on corners, then she's wonderful. A bit like Beasley, really good on the ball there. with 90 ball control, and all of those play styles is so nice. She's even got anticipate and then whipped pass. So Bompastor for 60k is a bit of a bargain. Now, I thought she was last one. It turns out there's two more. First one, bang. Zambrotta, the icon. Cannot ignore this guy. I actually prefer him as left back. He seems to play better for me in game. But yeah, Zambrotta, guys, is a really solid choice there for left back. He's good around, can do everything going forward as well, with some nice shot power, reaction solid, and a very good choice as a defensive left back, in my opinion. Very, very good. And another very cheap option like Bompastor, Premier League links here, guys, going to be Robinson. 92 pace there, 85 rating, all-round beast at the back, great card in game, and he can do real good things here. He's like 40,000 coins, maybe 50k in the market, give or take. Way better card than his face stats, Sushades there. And yeah, he's a really good choice for your team. This really might be one of my favorite positions in the game. I know that might sound really weird, but I love a good CDM. And how about Valverde? He is the most complete midfielder right now, probably in the game, when it comes to doing everything in a high level. He's got everything. 93 reactions, guys. Valverde is completely meta with 94 sprint speed. I love him though as a CDM. He seems to get everything intercepted for me. A bit like Yapstam in defense, Valverde gets everything intercepted, guys, in midfield. Passing is brilliant there to be like a deep lying playmaker as well. He is so fun to use. He's even got like inside forward as a winger. I mean, this guy can play everywhere. It is actually a joke how good he is. He is amazing. However, he's not the only brilliant meta CDM in the game right now, is he? Well, Rodri is still meta. 92 rating, is a complete powerhouse when it comes to the CDM position. It's no surprise, though, looking at those defensive stats, is it, guys? Physical is amazing as well. Long shots 90. Rodri is, for 2 million coins, to be fair, how good he is, he should probably be like 3.5 million. This guy is a joke in the game right now, guys. Rodri, outstanding. Moving on, though, I've actually evolved Casemiro. He's that good. I've used him 96 times now. If you haven't completed his SBC, he's a must-have. Really impressed with him. He plays a bit like an icon Petit. That's how I would describe him in game. Really impressed him, guys. Very cheap to do as well. And give him an anchor or maybe engine chem style to improve his agility, then you are seriously going to enjoy this card. Physical is great there, 90 strength. He's got a bunch of defending play styles, which is so useful. Casemiro is a very complete CDM. Moving on, though, to a hero that will just break your team in a good way. It's going to be Blaise Matuidi there. He used to have the same stat or rating every single year back in his PSG or Juventus days. Matuidi was super consistent. You get a card that gives you an 8.5 out of 10 performance every single game. I absolutely love this card, and it's the kind of card that if you play a few FUT champs in a row and get a few 100,000 coins in the bank, I really would splash the cash on Matuidi. He will make a massive difference for your squad. And look at all these different play styles. Ping pass plus there, intercept, anticipate, relentless there as well, and even quick step. So fun to use in game, and having 4-star is lovely as a CDM. Moving on, though, gonna go to Palhinha. Maybe a bit of a not hidden gem, but a bit of a surprise inclusion maybe. But when you look at his stats, it probably can't be. Look at this guy. For me, he plays a bit like the cheap Rodri. So maybe it could save you, 2 million coins, give or take, by simply going getting Palhinha. Got good links there, being the Bundesliga Portuguese as well. A lot of play styles. He's even got the Bruiser plus play style, and even has the long ball pass. So CDM, they are the player that really controls the tempo of the game. I always like to think of, post goals more of a center mid, but CDM in this game is like having a post goals CDM. They need to be good at passing. That's why I like Palhinha as well. Good passing play styles there for his card. The next meta choice, though, and this again, like Palhinha, could be surprised. I think the best position that I do like is for Trent. I believe I got 12 wins. Was it 12 wins? Maybe 12 wins in FUT champs with Trent as CDM. He was great, though. His passing is incredible and can score some nice goals there. I do wish his finishing was slightly improved, but when he's got 94 crossing, short past 90, he does not miss a pass. And when you time a pass right with this card, you can score so many more goals. And defensively, really good as well. And CDM, yeah, he's meta. Probably one of the best meta CDMs I've used actually in recent weeks. He's lovely to use, and he's about 300k, maybe below now on the game. So very fairly priced there for Trent. Surprised he's that cheap, but yeah, as CDM guys, I love his card to bits. Moving on though, we're going to go to Barella here, who as CDM really controls the game with his passing variants he can use and different play styles he does have. He has loads, and he's got 3 defensive play styles and also pinged pass. What a play style that is to have on a CDM. He is so fun and so overpowered, guys. He feels like a 92 rate to play in game. Barella is the real deal. 4-star, 4-star as well. Decent finishing there for a CDM slash center mid. 94 balance and agility though means he gets everywhere across that like second line of defense in the team. Barella is superb, has all these play roles as well. Yeah, deep line playmaker is great there. Holding plus, he's so good, man. CDM, I love his card. Moving on though, got to be Ramirez here. No surprises, he's still meta. One of the most overpowered heroes in the game right now. And to be honest, he's like 340k, maybe below. So he'll go even cheaper over the next few months. With that sprint speed though, and with all of those nice play styles, I really think he's a must-have if you're looking for someone who's around that price. Moving on though, another new addition to the game is Sandro Tonali. Wow, he is nice. His gold card is still fun, let alone this card. Look how good this card is, guys, at everything. Good defensively, great physicality there, short passing 90, all of these play styles. Incisive pass, again, like pinged pass plus is a really good one to have there. So he's great with those through ball passes. Attributes are just through the roof there, all around good. 90 sprint speed. Tonali is very good as a CDM. Now we go into a very cheap option who I'm hoping you've completed. If you've still got him in your club, might be a bit of a bizarre inclusion, but I want to include players here that, you know, everyone can also afford and maybe has done already when it comes to a cheap card. Sissoko's still meta. I came up against Sissoko, guys, probably about 10 times in the last weekend league across 2 different accounts. So that's 1 every 3 games, which shows you how good this card still is. Sissoko, guys, is really fun to use in game. I think he's best suited there to the CDM spot. Seeing how physical he is in game as well is a joy to see. 6'2", yeah, Sissoko is amazing. However, they're the best CDM meta players in the game. Now we move on to the best center mids in the game, and this will really surprise you. Musiala, honestly, is one of the greatest center mids I've tried in this game, guys. He is so good there. Yes, he's also elite at the cam spot, but center mid, this guy is like a prime Gerrard, prime Kaka with the skill moves added on top. He is so fun to use, man. 6 foot tall, 5-star skill moves. I love him as a center mid. As a box to box, he is so ridiculous to stop, guys. He literally glides through teams. He is that promising when going forward. Center mid or cam, I do believe are his best positions, but center mid, I think he might be best there. That will shock you. But good finishing there as well with 88, 94 balance. The only letdown there is his stamina and maybe physical, but give him a Hawk, guys, with a Hawk chem style. He'll be absolutely fine. He'll do wonders for you. 95 dribbling. I think he's gone down a lot in price in recent times. Does have technical plus there as well. Yeah. Musiala center mid. Trust me, try him there. 7 play styles as well. What a player. Moving on though. And again, we are including a whole different array of choices. Now, I know a lot of you guys have the likes of Alex Morgan, Swanson, Rodman, maybe Meerham. But USA is a very good nation this year for Ultimate Team. And Crystal Dunn is a superb option as a center mid. I don't think she's best suited to right back, even right mid or left wing. She is best at center mid. She's so quick, guys, in this game. I even used her CDM and she got me 12 wins in Weekend League as CDM. That's when you know she's a great card to use. Really cool card. Great finishing there. Agility and balance there are off the charts. Really good sprint speed. She's great, man. I love her card. Got 5 playstyles there as well. But as center mid though, if you can link her in the team, she will surprise you with how good she is. Moving on though to the best meta players currently in the game, we're going to go to Reinders there. And I mean, this guy has really amazing stats. 89 dribbling on a card that is 6'1" is stunning. 4-star, 4-star, and as center mid, like a very controlled center mid. He plays a bit like Icon Socrates in game. does Rangers there with his height as well. Really, really good card, man. And overall, is very hard to stop going forward, isn't he? Passing is great as well. He's even got Tiki Taka Plus, which is really cool for those first-time ground passes. He is great and the real deal. Moving on, though, we go to obviously probably the best centre mid in the game, Ruud Gullit. Now, I know, a lot of you guys, myself included, will find it hard to actually go and get Ruud Gullit in-game. He's not the most accessible. However, as a centre mid, if you try him in draft, if you do get lucky enough to pack him, he is absolutely unbelievable. When I tell you guys that icons have different animations, and they have done since they first got added to the game as legends in FIFA 14, well, guess what? Ruud Gullit back then was literally a legend, and the difference back then was noticeable. Ruud Gullit would have crazy dribbling mechanics, which De Bruyne or someone like that, who was good back then, or Juan Mata back in those days, really doing a throwback there, guys. They did not have the dribbling ability of this card, and it's the same today. Ruud Gullit is so overpowered in game. He has different animations to even other icons. This guy is honestly just mythical how good he is. I've used him about 5 times now, and every time he does something that shocks me. This is the best centre mid of the game, and I don't think we'll find another centre mid maybe like him until Team of the Year. Ruud Gullit, the complete player. Everything he won there. The biggest surprise, though, is that he hasn't got more playstyles. But saying that, with all those stats, he still is the best player in the game in terms of centre mid. Best centre mid in the game, guys. Ruud Gullit, yeah, no surprises. However, Zidane is probably up there as well. I did get lucky enough to get him in a pack, in a rare Electrum pack. I can't believe that still. And he was tradable. And this card is very, very, very elite. You'll see a lot of pro players start to use Zidane as a centre mid. I don't think he's meta as a cam, though. I think he's meta as centre mid there. He always has felt to me a bit clunky, but this year feels really wonderful as a prime Zidane centre mid, like a proper, ultimate Zidane card here. Great choice there, guys. Ball control 97. You can see all the stats there for yourself. Incredible card, this one, guys. Has also got the incisive pass plus. Technical should really be plus. I don't know why that isn't, but still amazing centre mid. Now move on to a player that doesn't really get a look in these days. Even his gold card, I would still say is meta. It's Frenkie de Jong. Whether or not Barca fans love this guy is a different story, but in Ultimate Team, I love his card. Really, really love his card. 90 dribbling. I've always actually liked using him as a CDM. He'll surprise you, CDM. But centre mid, though, realistically, is his best position in the game, guys, for Frenkie de Jong. Stunning passing there. Dribbling is amazing. Has got 4-star, 4-star. Has a bunch of well-varied playstyles on his card. Has even got Trivela Plus. So if you get outside the box, guys, bang it in there with pressing L2 and shoot there with de Jong. Really like his card a lot, guys. And as a centre mid, it's kind of a perfect centre mid. Good pace, great passing, great dribbling. There's nothing not to love about this card. Now then, we move on to a player who is an absolute machine of a man in this game, guys. Going to be none other than Lothar Matthäus. Obviously, I'm showing you the best meta current players with mostly all budgets, but really the most meta in each position. And Matthäus is one of the best meta players I've ever seen right now in the month of December compared to previous Ultimate Teams. He is a joke. I mean, look at the stats there, guys. 96 shot power, acceleration 93. He is absolutely perfect at everything. I would say either CDM or centre mid is his best meta. Centre back is his least meta, being 5'9", a bit like Cannavaro, quite small. But as a player, though, you really, really got to admire these stats. He's got 99 shot power in game with the right chem style, and defensively is unbelievable. 93 interceptions, man. This card is absolutely wonderful and definitely worth the coins, even though it's expensive. But this is a card that I think is even more fun. Roberto, a bit like Musiala, having a skillful 5-star skill player who can play as a box-to-box kind of player, like probably again like prime Kaká is what Roberto reminds me of, but he's a bit smaller obviously. But man, this guy was lighting up the Bundesliga back in the day. He was such a good player, but obviously in Ultimate Team now, he's so fun, and the world is getting to see how good he is. Now again, I would probably give a finishing chem style to boost that shooting, but once you do, you've got one of the best dribblers you have option to use of in the game. Zeriberto, guys, is one of the most dominant dribblers I've tried in the whole entirety of FC this year. He's so good on the ball, it's ridiculous. I think he's even better than Neymar on the ball with dribbling. That's how good Zeriberto is. 99 agility with the chem style, guys. Yeah, Zeriberto is astonishing. And once you start learning how to use his card properly, centre mid, you will be scoring so many more goals. It's ridiculous. Now, you've seen a sneak peek there as to who's next. Aitana Bonmati. Any one of our cards throughout the whole year will be meta. With a card like this, which is so well-rounded, can play as a cam as well, but a centre mid, she just controls the game. Every time I've used her card, she really can slow it down. She can quicken the pace up fast. Agility is great. You've got the position there, 92 finishing on this card as well. And for how good she is, I can't believe she's not like 3 million coins. She's good at everything in this game, guys. 5-star weak foot. Bonmati is a joke of a card. Moving on, though, to a new SBC player who's actually her teammate. It's going to be none other than Patri Garaggio there. This card is so fun in game. A bit like the cheaper version of Bonmati, but a bit taller and 4-star, 4-star rather than 4-star, 5-star like Bonmati. Garaggio, guys, is a must complete SBC. She's wonderful. Every Road to Glory I'm currently filming right now, she's on that Road to Glory team because she's so dominant in game. You know what it is? It's her play styles. I love the fact that she's got incisive pass, tiki-taka, and long ball pass plus. She's also got these ball control ones, which are very useful as well, being first touch, flair, play style, and also press proven. Not only that, she's actually got finesse shot, so she can also score some long range finesse shots. 91 shot power. This card is fantastic, and I'm pleading with you to go and do this SBC. It's a great choice. And they're all the best center mids in the game right now. Well, say hello to probably the most meta, sweatiest, maybe most hated player in this game right now still. It's got to be Adama Traore. This guy I come up against in about 75% of my games still. It's like he's got broken mechanics. He's almost too quick for his own good. And he's good at scoring as well, which makes him really dangerous in Ultimate Team. And probably one of the most meta right mids or right wingers here still to use. Honestly, the amount of times I come up against this guy, I think over the last month, I've played about maybe 40 to 60 weekend league games per weekend. And Traore is literally still in so many of those teams even now. This card is an absolute joke. Can play striker as well. Obviously, do give him a finishing chem style. But man, if you completed this card, guys, you are still having so much fun in this game, while your opponents are simply not. Like myself included, guys. I try not to use Traore, but when I do, he does score so many. Moving on, though, we have a new card here, guys, for Jorginho, Thunderstruck. And a lot of you guys do say that, our background here is a bit like Thunderstruck, so thank you for noticing. We love this backdrop. Hat designed it, and she made it. It looks amazing. So, yeah, Jorginho, though, great card. Great card. So hard to stop. 5-star skill moves, man. Joke of a card. Stunning finishing. And all of these play styles is on just unheard of, on another level. Has got the Trickster, Flair, Rapid Plus. That might be the most ball control play styles in the game. And it really does separate him there from a lot of other right wingers in this game who did not make this list. He is so hard to stop, guys. It's actually really hard to play against Jorginho when you know the player is good and they can use him in a good way. Man, he's great. However, is Jorginho as good as Dembele? Probably is. But still, Dembele is meta still, guys. And there's something that's got to be said. I always say this. Dembele is so meta, and he always has been. Whenever he's had a gold card, he's been meta since like the Dortmund days and then obviously Barca days early on. But they always give him bad finishing. Yeah, it feels like he scores for fun. I swear he's actually got like 85 finishing in game, and he just scores way more than his stats do suggest. But Dembele, guys, is a joke this year again, isn't he? 96 acceleration there. I think he's about 600k in the market, give or take. Has 6 different play styles, 3 ball control play styles, and also the quick step plus golden play style. Passing has got ping pass. This card is really fun and a must have. However, we must move on to, I think, a card is very much gearing towards overpowered territory here. it's got to be Elise. This guy scored 4 goals against me in 3 different games, and I actually played well in those games. That tells you that this card is slightly ridiculous. If you have completed this card, then you've probably been laughing since day 1. 6 foot tall. You kind of wish there for 5-star or weak foot skill moves, but still doesn't really need it, guys. He's that good at dribbling. 95 agility, stamina 80, 87 finishing as well. He's got loads of different play styles locked in. Only one hasn't got is defending and goalkeeping, so he's very well rounded as a right mid. He can also play cam, and don't forget, he might still be getting more upgrades, so don't be surprised, guys, if he becomes even better. We'll hope for like 5-star skill moves, hopefully, but even until then, Elise is a joke. Very, very good. I'd actually say he's top 3 meta right mid in the game right now. He is crazy good, honestly. Give him a try, you like him. Moving on though, Pulisic, a very cheap option here for you, but having 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, not skill moves, is stunning. 5'10" there, 90 sprint speed, great finishing for Pulisic, by the way. This is a card that should not be 86 rated, should it? This is a great card. Has 5 play styles there, including the whip pass plus as a winger. That is very useful. So very good choice for you to look at here, guys. If you do want to get a cheaper right winger for your team, definitely give Pulisic a go. Moving on though, it's got to be on the best right mids I've tried all year. Any one of her cards, like Van Dijk, like Saliba, gold card Hansen, special Hansen, team of the year Hansen, Ballon d'Or Hansen, they will literally really improve your win streak in FUT champs or rivals. You need to get Hansen in your team if you can. Might not be the easiest to link unless you can, you know, maybe get her sentiment teammates in like Bonmati or Putellas or Garajo. But try and get Hansen, guys. She is a joke. So many useful playstyles there. Like Jorginho has 4 or 5 ball control playstyles. Trickster plus is huge in this game as well. 90 finishing. It's like she's like the cheaper version of Mia Hamm. A bit like a striker as a right winger. She's wonderful. However, we must move on to another great card here. Lamine Yamal. Wonderful choice here, guys. As a player in the game, great finishing. He's probably going to get some more like evolution as well along the line, so could maybe improve even further with all of these nice stats. 91 crossing, good at everything really, and overall has 7 play styles, so you know you're getting a very well-rounded right winger. But let's not stop there though. Let's go to another meta choice here for Bukayo Saka. One of the world's best players, I'd say right now, in terms of his goal and assist production. Saka's been amazing this season for Arsenal, guys, and it's no surprise that he's as good in FIFA. 4-star, 4-star. If he had 5-star weak foot, I think he'd be so impossible to stop. 91 stamina, great finishing stats here for Saka. Has 8 play styles on his card, 4 of which are on the most important one for a winger in ball control. So really impressed with those styles there, guys. Trivela as well as a right winger, that is huge. Like Hansen, really cool card here for Bukayo Saka. However, we go to another broken card in the game that is still meta. I've used this guy so much. Look at that goal return as a right winger. That is amazing with the assist there as well. I've used him in 95 games. Packed him twice. Good lucky getting him twice. Chiesa, though, has an unreal card. It's weird, though. It's like he's got a bit of a secret card where you don't really think he'll be this good. Then you use his card and he will seriously just blow you away there. Amazing card. Really overpowered stats there. 95 sprint speed. Chiesa is unreal in Ultimate Team, guys. Now, we move on to, though, for me, probably the most dominant right winger in the game. If you've come up against this card yet, you know how terrified you are every time you see her in the opponent's team, right? This card is astonishing. It's so ridiculous. Like Hansen, literally like using a striker right wing. I think she's best suited, actually, to the right wing position. 5-star, 5-star. She can also play as a cam this year, which is amazing. But honestly, guys, this card is absolutely broken. Power shot plus. Mia Hamm is probably top 2 right wingers in the game in terms of meta options, guys. And there are the best right mid or best right wingers in all of FC 25. Well, here we are then. We've only got the left mid or left wingers and the cams and the strikers to show you. So let's get this on the road, guys. So let's get into this one. Nico Williams there is a joke. I didn't believe the hype until I tried this guy in game. He is phenomenal. Finishing does need improving in game. Give him a Deadeye or finisher or sniper chem style, then you are loving this card. I'm telling you, even his gold card is still meta. I couldn't believe my eyes, some of the goals he was scoring. This card is great. I know it's weird when the card has not got the most breathtaking stats, especially on shooting, but when you try his card in game, guys, you'll see what I'm saying. He's so good to use. Ball control, great there, rapid plus as well, and he even has got the finesse shot. That's what I'm saying. He really will shock you. Now, this is a choice that will shock you as a Liverpool fan, but it's going to be done. And reason being is he's so good in clinical, guys, is Garnacho. Really impressed me in game. The amount of times as well, like Nico Williams there, that Garnacho is in an opponent's team. In fact, more like Traore. This guy's in so many people's teams, and that does tell you how meta he is as well. Very good on the ball. Great finishing stats there. He is a must-have in terms of an Argentina Premier League fast winger who's got a lot going for him. Next of those is going to be Salma Parruelo, one of the best football names ever, and 90 finishing, 96 sprint speed. This card is beyond a joke. Does not get the credit she deserves for how good she is in real life, and also in FIFA. She's a great card. Can also play striker, but I do think she's best suited there, guys, to the left wing position there. Physical is good, and overall finesse shot as well. She's a must-have in terms of a fast left winger who can link to those League F players. She's really fun to use. However, look at that cosmetic, man. It's so nice. And one of the best left wingers, maybe the best left winger other than icons in the game, it's got to be Vinicius Jr. Any one of his cards is still very meta, but the Player of the Month card I'm currently loving the most. The 92 cards are obviously better stats, but this one I want to show you guys with that cosmetic design. Any one of Vinicius' cards could have made this one, so really take this as any of those cards could be meta, but this one is a joy to use, guys. Really awesome in game as well. I need to get more goals with him though. I do seem to play to my strikers more, but when I do get him on the ball, it's like he gets loads of second assists. He gets past so many of the opponent's fullbacks as Vinicius, guys. Insane card this year. Great finishing again. Play styles has all of those play styles as well. He's incredible, guys. Rapid plus. He is the best left wing I've tried that isn't an icon. That might be maybe a bit of a tease as to what's to come. Left wing though, we're going to go for Neymar. I really like him. He's 300k in the market. Might be one of Neymar's last years in Ultimate Team, as he might be, I would guess, retire soon. But what a career he's had when it comes to FIFA as well. Great shooting stats for a left winger. In terms of dribbling, it's just so hard to stop on the ball. He feels like a very nice Neymar card again this year. Very meta still. Incredible skill moves. Trickster plus. I love Neymar. 5-star, 5-star. What a baller. Next card, though, is the card that everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people did pack on the weekend, guys. Ronaldinho has dropped by 4 million coins as his player card was in that player pick pack so often. It was ridiculous. While the pack itself was never guaranteed, the odds were clearly improved by EA because 4 million drop is unheard of for Ronaldinho out of nowhere. So you're going to see him a lot more teams, and even without that player pick, we know that he was incredible. And Ronaldinho, guys, is a joke of a card. Phenomenal card there. 93 finishing, balance 90, insane stats for him. He is probably the best left winger in the game, and it's a shame to say that not everyone got him, right? Myself included, but hopefully in the future, guys, we can all have our hands on this card. Wonderful card. Franck Ribéry, though, another icon who really is so fun and so hard to get the ball off. When I'm using him, I actually feel bad for my opponent because he's that hard to stop. Ribéry is amazing. 5-star, 5-star. Great finishing stats there for a winger. Stunning, actually, finishing stats. 91 long shots, 90 balance, 91 agility, and all of these play styles as well. Technical plus is the one I always look for on a wing, and he's got it there, guys, hasn't he? So really fun choice there for Franck Ribéry. How about, though, David Ginola? Still very meta choice for your team. 90 shot power, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak for 6'1". He is unreal. I think David Ginola is probably the second or third best left winger after Ronaldinho. I'd have Vinicius Jr. as number 2 or 3, and David Ginola is number 2 or 3. I can't quite decide, but Ronaldinho is the best still. But Ginola, though, is insane. If you get him in like a hero player pick, then you are seriously going to love him. However, I can't do this meta video, guys, without including the one and only Rafael Leao. Absolutely phenomenal gold card here for Rafael Leao, guys. He is so insane in game. If you've tried this card, he's actually a bit like Chiesa, where his stats don't look incredible, but in game, he's different. He's like an icon. He's that good. He's like using a 90 rated Rivaldo, but better. He's really, really brilliant. 5-star skill moves, 6'2". There is something about his body type in game that also makes him even better. Has got Rapid Plus there, guys, and also has the Flair and Trickster. And his gold card surely will get some more evolutions along the line. He makes it, guys, onto this video. But how does Eden Hazard not make it as well? Look at this guy. It's like using a Player of the Month Hazard from FIFA 17 in FC25. And it really is, because his finishing is amazing. Dribbling is unstoppable. He's good at everything as left winger. No skill moves, but you really don't need him. Just do RB dribbling, guys, or R1 dribbling, or L1 dribbling. Hazard will seriously get you more wins right now. I think he's like 1.8 million coins in the market, but he's insane. Unreal stats there. Technical plus as well. Hazard could be your guy, but they're the best left wingers or left mids that you can use in the game right now. Now then, we get to the most meta cams in the game. I'm going to show you these at a very cool way, because these cards are insane. Bobby Charlton, for me, is one of the best cams in the whole game, guys. Look at those stats there as well. 4-star, 5-star. Amazingly beautiful player card item there, isn't it? I love that green and white backdrop there. It's so nice. But in terms of his ability, guys, the power shot is what makes him incredible to just not stop as a defender. They have so many problems, guys, my opponents, with this guy, Bobby Charlton. He is ridiculous. I can see why now Endrick is his favorite player ever. 91 finishing, 93 shot power, dribbling is astonishing, pace is amazing. He is a joke. I think he's definitely top 2 cams in the game. Moving on though, Johan Cruyff. I think he's very meta. I know he's a million coins, he's expensive, but if you can get his card, guys, you'll be pleasantly surprised. He doesn't look like he's going to be so mad, but he still plays like the icon Cruyff we know and love from previous FIFAs. 47 assists there, 31 goals. Can also play as a striker, but Cam for me is definitely his best position. 5-star, 5-star, 90 finishing is fantastic on a card like that, and has all these different play styles, guys. I really think he's amazing. Try the Playmaker Plus Plus or the Classic 10 with Johan Cruyff, and he will really get you way more wins in the game. If you learn how to use this card properly, he will shock you. Moving on though, Zico. What a baller he now is. As a cam, kind of a perfect cam. Good at everything. I mean, sprint speed off the charts. Finishing 93 is outstanding. Shot power 93. Dead ball plus as the... no, wait, what? He hasn't got it. He hasn't got dead ball plus. Wait, what, EA? He's got dead ball. That's astonishing. He's got some of the best free kicks of all time. That needs to change and be updated. Anyway, technical plus though, guys, on Zico. I've used him a few times now in game. He is so ridiculously overpowered. It's unbelievable. Feels like he's got like 98 finishing. He's that good at scoring. And getting the ball at this guy is literally a FIFA myth. He is so amazing. Moving on though, maybe surprised I'm using the same player twice in multiple positions. But for me, Ronaldinho actually as a cam is probably even better than the left wing spot. He's the best left wing in the game. Honestly, as a cam, he is ridiculous. Probably the best cam I've currently tried in the game. 93 finishing, guys. Balance obviously ridiculous, but even as good as those stats are, they don't do it justice for how good he is. Ball control, a bit like Jarzinho earlier, has 4-star, 4 ball control playstyles there. Trickster as well. Scoring has finesse shot. Ronaldinho is insane. However, Alexia Putellas though, obviously a lot cheaper. You can use any of her cards. They're all still meta. Even a gold card. This card is unreal. And with Liga F becoming a lot more linkable now, she is perfect. 92 finishing, guys. 90 balance there. 7 play styles as well is fantastic. So you know you're going to get a good card for your coins in return here. She's perfect. As a center, mid, or cam, I think she's better as a cam. She can do everything, guys. Score for fun. Good pace as well. Putellas is unreal. Moving on though, Phil Foden. I loved his gold card earlier on the launch, and I believe his special cards are also going to be very special indeed. So Foden, guys, is amazing. Definitely give him a go. I love him at cam. I think he's best suited there to cam as well. Technical plus is great. Player roles has more than most in the game. And yeah, Phil Foden, guys, still very meta. However, on the cheaper end of things here, we're going to go for a cheeky, very interesting card here for Jorginho Rutter. 5-star, 5-star, 6 foot tall, Premier League. Definitely give him like a dead eye if you can, but this card is a joke, man. Very, very much on the cheaper end of the scale. But obviously, we're showing all these different cards and different budgets. Rutter could really help you out. Great skill moves there in week 4. 5-star, 5-star. This early on is lovely. 94 strength as well. He's got the trickster play style. Also has got the incisive pass and ping pass. I really like Rutter. And if you have a cam, you know, you need a Premier League link, look no further than Rutter. Guti is a player, though, that is getting more and more into pro level teams, into a lot of the higher ranked players I'm facing in FUT Champs. I'm now facing like Division 1 players in my division now, getting towards Elite Division. Guti is in so many teams here. It's unreal. People are actually going out of their way to buy this card. That should tell you that he's meta as well. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. People have forgot how good he is and what a player he was back in the day. But overall, really well-rounded player here and could help you out in Ultimate Team. Playstyles, has got the incisive pass plus there and really solid stats around. I love him to bits. Hamsik, though, is a joke. Probably the most legendary cam card in the game right now because look at those stats, right? But not only that, has got all of these playstyles, scoring, passing playstyles, ball control playstyles, physical as well. He's also got 87 finishing as a cam, 92 shot power as well, 93 long shots. This card is beyond saving. He's so hard to stop as a cam. It's unreal. In fact, he was already extinct. EA pretty much doubled his price, and guess what? He's still extinct. No one can buy this guy. That should tell you how insane of a card Marek Hamsik has got. Xavi Simons, though, is also a very nice choice here. If you do want a better cam for your squad and might get further upgrades, he's already 89. He's got 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Simons is lovely, man. I like his card a lot. Good agility and very hard to stop as a cam in-game. However, they're the best cams, guys, in the entirety of FC25. Let me know if you agree, disagree. And let's go on to the final position, the most important position, the striker position in Ultimate Team. Well, we can't start the meta strikers part of the video without actually including probably the best striker, you'd say, who isn't an icon at least. It's got to be Mbappe. He is, I think, 13 million coins right now on the game, 99 pace, 97 finishing. It's a bit like a warm-up to Team of the Year, this, isn't it, really? Mbappe, you just have to use him. He is the best. Got the best gold card in the game, by the way, with his base gold card. His specials are beyond belief good. He's got all of these playstyles as well. Ball control, physical, scoring, finesse shot. Mbappe is literally the complete striker that you need in your team. Any Mbappe card is meta right now. Moving on, though. Arna Ronaldo, definitely alongside Mbappe. One of the best strikers I've tried. In fact, he is probably the best icon striker of you so far. Is Arna Ronaldo, guys. 5-star, 5-star, 6 foot tall, 97 finishing like Mbappe. It's quicker than his stats suggest they're in game. Ronaldo is back to his best, like a FIFA 21 Arna Ronaldo. This card is honestly incredible. Moving on, SBC time for Raul. Really like his card. Has got the finesse shot plus with all of these playstyles. 9 playstyles is brilliant. Advanced forward plus plus, probably the most meta play role there for a player as well with that, so it does work well there with that play role, and has all of these stats: 4-star, 4-star, 96 finishing, 93 reactions. He is a joke, right? Amazing card. However, we must move on to a much cheaper card here that, like Elise at Bayern, is super overpowered in game, and I can't stop this guy. Every time I've come up against Tell, he's scored a hat-trick. He's ridiculous in game. He's only got 4-star, 4-star, but 6 foot tall, 93 sprint speed there, 88 finishing, also got finesse shot and power shot plus. That's the most meta scoring play style, in my opinion, right now. And he has got it. So Tell is a joke. Next up, we're going to go to another cheap option for you guys. Going to be Moist Keen here from Italy. Has got 3-star skill moves, but has already got a bunch of special cards. And this is the best one yet. 95 shot power, balance 89, really good dribbling stats there for a striker who's 6 foot tall. 94 sprint speed, has got the power shot as well. So if you can get in front of goal, guys, use the LB, RB, and then shoot button, do a power shot, you are honestly loving him. He's a great choice, really cheap on the game as well. And if you have got like a Serie A team, he could be your guy. Moving on though, one of the most broken cards right now to use has to be Marcus Rashford. I love this card to bits. He's very expensive, I know, but in terms of meta choices, guys, look no further than Rashford. 97 shot power, 91 finishing. When this card first came out, I couldn't believe it was even real because it's only December and we've got a Rashford card like this one. Guys, a joke of a card. 95 penalties, lovely as well. Composure solid, dribbling 94. What a card. And also has got power shot. Again, ridiculous meta right now, isn't it? Moving on though, we go to another player here who so many pros are using right now, guys. And in the pro tournament recently, a bit like the player Theo Hernandez, a load of pros are now using Didier Drogba, which goes to show that he will be the current meta that a lot of people want to get. He's actually gone up in price recently as well due to so many pros using him. Drogba is going to be your guy. 6'2", 4-star, 93 finishing, has got the power shot meta as well, and power header. So in corners, you know what you're going to get. This guy is a joke, and definitely look out for even more pros using Drogba. Moving on though, another good option, very cheap option here, 100,000 coin option, going to be Pajor, SBC, 95 finishing, really good stats overall, guys, and I can't knock this card. Very impressive in game, so many nice play styles as well, has got technical and also rapid plus. All around, this is a very dominant card and one I do really recommend you use. Now we go into another player here, will probably surprise you because we did use him as a left winger before, but Rafael Leao Centurion card, guys, is a joke. It really is. Finally, a Rafael Leao card with even better finishing, and he is beyond ridiculous. I would say use him as a striker though, rather than left wing. He gets me so many goals each time I tried him. 5-star, 4-star, 6'2". Rafael Leao is unbelievable. However, is he as good as this guy, Heung-min Son? Probably the best striker after Mbappe to use. Myself, I believe Manny's used him a lot in his for champ speed runs like I do. Heung-min Son is insane. The amount of finesse shots you score with him is ridiculous. He scores more than any I've ever used. Heung-min Son is probably the most complete striker on the game in terms of 5-star weak foot, in terms of finesse shots as well. Heung-min Son, guys, is perfect. If you can get him for 1 million coins, you have one of the best players in the whole game. However, hope you guys have loved this new meta player video, guys. Took a long time doing all the research, getting all of these, different players into these squads. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more help like this. Leave a like, and I'll see you on the next video. And also, question of the day, guys. Who is the most meta player that I have included, and maybe I haven't included on this video?